Okay, you're welcome back to Heroic Academy. This another project I almost missed when I was editing other projects. Okay, this is a project built by one of my students, Nworie Onuabuchi. Okay, he just started. I mean, it has not been long. He joined the student. He wanted to participate, and he's actually trying. Okay, even though he just started, he was able to build something quite interesting. So he was building a university website. Okay, so let me quickly make the necessary corrections here and there. Number one, you didn't use padding properly. You're supposed to put padding here, somewhere here. There should be padding here. Start from here, end here, somewhere here. So everything will flow, unless if this is how the website is. And secondly, I think this should start with capital letters. Capital letters. Okay, like this one, you see that this one started with capital letters. So once you're typing in a word, make sure that it starts with capital letter. Very, 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 very important. Okay, all this capital letter. Capital letter. Okay. And this NUC, see, NUC should be, all of them should be all caps. You should know this. Please take notes. Okay, most of those things you learned in English class still applies here. All right, so punctuation, capitalization, and all. Okay, please take notes. So that's it. Then secondary, coming down here, still padding. You see, you're supposed to create a padding space to start from here down, down, down till the end. That should padding this way. And a good way to do that is you can use a container, then give that container padding, or just select this, select these, everything, all the sections, and give them equal padding, left and right, equal left and right padding. Okay, so that it will maintain uniform padding in all. Okay, so anytime you are working on my project, like you are following me to build a project, try to look at how I give padding. It will help you to learn. So you see that I am very conscious of the padding I give, or the margin I give by the left. I call it padding because I normally use padding, and I mean another person can use margin. What's important is that you created a space. Okay, there's a space, a word space at the left and the right side of your project, so that it will look neat. Okay, so good, that's it. Then the second one is this logo and this text, they are not aligned properly. Okay, so this text is supposed to start in the same line with this logo, same line. So it's not to be pushed down like this. Okay, so the way you can do it, you have to, first of all, you create a division, one division first for this logo container. Okay, then you create another division for this logo inside that logo container. Then you create another division for this text. Now you can now give the main logo container, give it flex, display flex. Okay, then you give this one a fixed width. You might consider giving it a width of let's say a width of maybe 50 by 50 pixel. Then you see how it is. If it's too big, you reduce it a bit, maybe 40 by 40 pixel. That 40 pixel width, 40 pixel height, or 50 pixel width, 50 pixel, 60. Just give it a size and check. Then for the container that has this one, just give it flex 1. When you give it flex 1, it will stretch from here down to this point, as in the container will stretch. Okay, and this will now be aligned the way you want it to be. Do you understand? Good. Then if you want to put them, okay, if you want it to be at the center, well, anyway, you want it to be by the side, right? So this is what you're going to do to get it to where you want it to be. Okay, so try it and see how it's going to be. So that's it. This one looks nice. My only observation here is you use Times New Roman, unless that's what you want to use. If you want to change font, if I'm the one working on this, I will use a different font. So you have to use a font. You just use font family, choose a completely different font for this. Okay, so that's by the way. You can use which font am I going to mention for you right now? Okay, let me show you. Okay, so you can use sans serif for your font. Okay, you can use me, I use most times I use railway for my font. So you can use railway, you can use sans serif. All these sans fonts are nice. Okay, or you can browse more other fonts. There are many other fonts. Just as now, my brain is blank. I don't seem to remember, but there are so many that I know I use, but I just forgot. You can use any of these and make further research to get better fonts to use. But if you like Times New Roman, that's okay, but don't assume that is the only font you can use. Okay, don't assume. You can use a different font other than Times New Roman. Alright, so this image, you just got the image, you snapped the image with this text and place it here. That's not how it's supposed to be. Okay, if you want to use exactly the image, what you do is you go to that website, right click on the image and save it. Okay, when you save it, it will be, you just save the image. The second thing you now have to do is you have to create a division where this text will be. Just create another container or section. Okay, now inside that section you create one division here, create another division. Okay, so the first division, inside it you now type in, use a paragraph, type in all this information. By then you would have given it the same margin I told you about. So it will always start from starting from this place to maybe somewhere here. Then this image will not take the rest of the space. You understand? Then you type in details of what you want. Okay, and this is a slider. I can see that it's a slider here. Okay, but because you just screenshot it, we are not going to use it as a slider. So you have to just, inside here, you put the images, then you build a slider for it. Okay, maybe you've not gotten to that level for building slider, but at least you attach an image. You know how to attach an image. Attach an image here. Okay, down here, the same thing. You have to create another section. Give it padding. Okay, so give it padding, maybe left and right. Just make sure that we're giving equal margin or padding for left and right. Okay, so if you're giving a padding, give like, maybe from here to here will be like 60 pixels, 70, or even 100. Or let's from here to somewhere here will be 50. Okay, 50 pixels. Maybe you can give, if you don't want to give much padding, give 50 pixel padding. Same with 50 pixel padding for the left, for the right. Then top and bottom, stay 50 pixels, maintain 50 pixels for all. Just type in padding 50 pixels. That 50 pixels can go for all, top, left, right, and all. Okay, so with that, this text will flow well at the center. Same with all these sections. Okay, but this one will not, this one, the navigation, there will not be a 50 pixel, the navigation won't be a 50 pixels top and bottom. It will be a 50 pixel left and right. If you give it 50 pixel top and bottom, it will be too big. So this top bar, just give it 50 pixel left and right, and let's say 20 pixel top and bottom, or 10 pixel top and bottom. Same with this one. Same with this one. Okay. Then when you now come down here, when you come down here, this one, give it 50 pixel left, right, top and bottom. But this one, give it but the main container that will contain this, you give it 50 pixel. It all depends on how the website you are working on, because I'm not looking at the website you are working on, but this is very much dependent on the look of the website you are working on. Okay, that will determine how you're going to style it, but please always be conscious of using padding. Okay, makes your work professional and clean. Okay, just keep on working hard, keep on doing it. All right, just make these little corrections, put padding here and there, and You mustn't complete the project before you use it for the competition. Since you've started, just make these corrections I just mentioned. After that, go through the video I made on how to upload your project, how to make a video presentation with your project, and how to upload the project to Play Store. Then after that, you do that, upload it to not to Play Store, please, but to our client development website for voting. So quickly, do not waste time, please. Upload it for voting immediately and start scouting for votes. Okay, I wish you luck.